Hey peeps, it's Julian here from Tutoring, and as always, it's such a pleasure to join you. We're on 2.3 from the 2017 Maths Lit Paper 2, and this question deals with data reading, data handling, and also with a bit of currency conversion. So they've given us table 4 in the NHSC, which shows us the ranking of 11 countries according to these 3 different fields. So if we have a look at NHSC, it shows us this table, it's giving us the country, and there's these 3 different fields: the mean fuel price, the affordability, and then the mean income spent on fuel. So basically what this mean fuel price is how much fuel cost in these various countries, all in the Russian ruble. So that's the currency for Russia, and then they've also ranked it according to how cheap it is per country. They've also given us the affordability. So based on the mean daily wage within the country, how affordable is fuel in each specific country. And then also they've given the ranking and then the mean income spent on fuel. So this is a percentage of their income that is spent on fuel. So for example, South Africa spends 4.11% on fuel, which is quite high compared to the others. They've ranked the mean income spends in order. So as you can see, as we go down this list, it goes from the least amount of income spent to the most amount. So South Africa there is the most amount. So if we go now back to the questions, we see that in question 2.3.1, they're asking us, identify the country that is the median of the percentage mean income spent on fuel. So what this means is that want us to find the median, which is, remember, the middlemost number in this data set. So of the mean income spent on fuel. So the middle number, so if this is the first and this is the second, the middle number, so there's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 data points. So the mean is actually 11 divided by 2. Sorry, the median is the total, so it'll be 11 divided by 2, which is going to give us 5.5, and we round up when we're looking at median. So this will be the position number 6. So the 6th position will be the median data point. So if we go down this list, this is the first one: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the median in this list, and we see that it belongs to the country India. So the answer for that question is India. Okay, moving on. Okay, moving on to 2.3.2. They say determine the interquartile range of the mean income spent on fuel. So first of all, we know that the formula for your interquartile range is your third quarter of data. So the data point that lies 3 quarters of the way through your data, so your Q3 minus your Q1, which is the data point that lies on the exact quarter mark of your data. So going back to this table, we can see that for your mean income spent, we need to find out what Q1 is in Q3. So Q1 is equal to your total amount of data points. So we already counted out that there are 11 data points. So remember over here, we showed that this was 11. So basically the formula will be your total number of points, plus 1 divided by 4. So in this case, it'll be your total amount, so it'll be 11 plus 1, which is 12, divided by 4, which is going to be 12 over 4. Same thing for Q3, except it's slightly different. It's your total number of points plus 1 divided by 4, but we multiply the top because it's actually 3 over 4. So this is going to be 3 all divided by 4. So it'll be 11 plus 1 again. So this becomes 12. So it'll become 3 times 12 over 4, which equals 9. So it's your 9th position in your data set. So that's what Q3 refers to. And just to simplify Q1, 12 divided by 4 is your 3rd position. So looking at the table now, we know that the 3rd position is this 0,63. So 1, 2, 3, because this data is already ordered, as I said earlier. So it's 0,63, and your 9th position is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's 2,97. So going back to the question, as I said, your interquartile range is that 2,97 minus your Q1, which is 0,63. So just as a reminder, as I said, it's 0,63 is the Q1 and 2,97 is the Q3. So your interquartile range, you put this in your calculator and it comes to 2,34. And that is your interquartile range. Okay. Then on to 2.3.3. They say, give one valid reason why the sample is considered unbiased with respect to the percentage mean income spent on fuel. So as we look at this table again, you can see that this percentage income spent on fuel, it's a ranked list in order. So, and you can see that it's unbiased because it's giving us countries that are within a ranking. It includes countries that are first world countries as well as developing countries. So obviously you can see places like Norway, China, Italy, they're first world countries, where South Africa and say Venezuela and Mexico are sort of the more developing sort of countries. So this is a reason why this data is unbiased. So as the answer, you can say countries with higher rankings are developed countries, whereas the lower ranked countries are developing countries. So any reason to do with the, the state of the country, whether they're third world or first world versus developed and undeveloped countries. It's a mixture of data points. So this means that our data is considered unbiased with respect to the mean income spent on fuel. Before I go on, I just want to clear up some space here because the next question is for 6 marks, so it might have quite a lot of steps. Okay, so there we go. So going on to 2.3.4, determine the difference in Russian ruble, so we won't have to convert anything, between the mean daily wage in India and South Africa. So we first need to calculate what the mean daily wage is. So looking at these, at the tables, they've given us that the mean daily wage as a percentage of what a gallon of fuel costs in each country. So in India, it says that 93.76% of their total average daily wage goes towards fuel cost. And then they've told us how much a gallon of fuel costs. So they said that it's 236.51 Russian ruble is the price for 1 gallon. And this uses up 93.76% of their daily wage. So using these two pieces of information, we can calculate what the daily wage for an Indian would be. So 2.3.4. So as I said, in India, your daily wage is that price per gallon. So it was 236.51 was the price for 1 gallon, and it was a percentage of the total. So we divide by the percentage, so 93.676%, and in your calculator we get that this equals 252.25 ruble. So currency in Russia. So let me go back. So where I got those numbers again is that the price per gallon is 236, and this percentage, it's 93.7. So if we go there, it's the 236 is your total, and divided by that percentage will give us the total that they spend on, or the total that they earn as an average daily wage. So the similar process can go for South Africa. So the South Africa daily wage will use the same data points, but obviously for South Africa. So as I said, you can see here it's 237.35 is what it costs per gallon, and this only takes up 26.2% of our daily wage. So going back here, we say that we have that number, as I said, it was 237.35 divided by the percentage of our daily wage, which is 26.20%. Put this in our calculator, and this comes to 905 ruble and 92 cents. And the unit here is ruble. And the question asks us now to find the difference. So therefore, your difference is equal to this 905.92 minus the Indian daily wage, which is 252.25. 600,25, and putting this in your calculator, you get that it is 653,67 ruble. Okay, and then on to 2.3.5. A learner's solution for calculating the range in now rands per gallon. So you can see we're going to need to do some conversion of the mean fuel prices is shown below. So they've shown the range. They say that the range, remember, range is your highest value minus your lowest value. So 425 minus 21,44. Then their next step is to convert the Russian, because this is obviously in Russian rubles, so to convert Russian rubles into euros, and then converting euros into rands. So now verify, showing all calculation whether the learner's solution is correct. So going back, so the column that we're interested in is the mean fuel price, and this is not ordered, but you can see clearly that the highest number here is 425,52, so they were correct with the highest value, and the lowest value in this list is 21,44. So their first step was correct. So you first need to find the range, so 2,35 is your range is indeed 425,52 minus 21,44, which equals, in your calculator, 404,08 ruble. So their first step was 100% correct. Their second step is now convert to euros, and the reason why we have to convert to euros is because if we look at this diagram again, they've given us exchange rates down here, and they've only given us the exchange rate from ruble to euro, and then from euro to rands. So we do have to break this up into two steps. So first, to convert to euro, we can rewrite that as it says 1 ruble equals 0,016 euros. So I'll rewrite that. So 1 ruble equals 0,016 euro. But we need to find out what 404,08 ruble is, so we multiply both sides by that. Remember, multiplying both sides of an equation is part of your algebra rules, because it doesn't change the equation, because it's both sides are still equal. So if we multiply the one side by that 404, we can then also multiply the other side by 404,8 times the 1 euro. Sorry, it's times the 0,0. Let me rewrite that nicer. So it's, as I said, the 0,016 euros. So we keep that exactly the same. So therefore, we know that, so obviously 404,08 is still, times 1 is still that, but the ruble, so 404,08 ruble equals, so we do the right hand side of this equation on your calculator, and it equals 6,46528 euros. Okay, and then the second step now is we need to convert to rands. So just as a side note, we see in this calculation, a learner calculated it to be 25,255 euros. So you can see already that they have gone wrong with this calculation, where I think they were meant to multiply, not divide here. So we already know that our answer is going to be incorrect. But we're just going to continue with the calculation though. So again, if we go look at this, 1 South African rand is equal to 0.07 euros. So I just want to rewrite that in an easier way to understand. So if 1 rand equals 0.07 euros, let's see what 1 euro will equal. So if we divide both sides by 0.07, remember if we divide by the same number on each side, it still keeps both sides of the equation equal, so the equation is still valid. So this will then equal that this is the same, it's equivalent of, so 1 divided by 0.07 in your calculator is equal to 14.2857 rand, so I'll write rands like this, is then equal to 1 euro. So we have now the exchange rate of 1 euro to how many rands? So then, therefore, we need to find out how much 6.465 euros is. So we can see we need to find out how much this is in rands. So we know that 1 euro is equal to 14.285 rands. So if we multiply this number over here by the exchange rate that we just calculated here, we will get our final number in rands. So as I said, therefore, this 6.46528 multiplied by the exchange rate, which is our 14.2857, and this equals 90. So R 92.36 rand. So that's how much our mean daily income is. So then I just got a little bit of space here. I'll say therefore, because remember the student here worked out that our mean daily average is 1,767. That is incorrect. So our answer is therefore learner's solution is incorrect. And that's the end of quite a hard question with exchange rates and converting ruble to euro to eventually rands, but we got to the final answer in the end. Before I go, I'd like to give a very special thank you to our epic sponsors for making this video possible. Read all about them in the description below. Be sure to visit our website for more of these epic tutorial videos. And if you can't find the answer to your question, you must remember you can send us your question and we will respond with a personalized video just for you. And until next time, stay epic.